Mr. Jones concedes later, or claims to concede, that Sandy Hook was real.
It's 100% real. And the media still ran with lies that I was saying it wasn't real on air yesterday. It's incredible. They won't let me take it back. They just want to keep me in the position of being the Sandy Hook man. I really do want to try to change things and hopefully be a more positive force when it comes to issues like mass shootings.
Well,
I mean, I just think that's ridiculous. I mean, Alex Jones and his attorneys have tried to portray him as this guy who just got it wrong one time. But I mean, this is a habit with him of destroying innocent people's lives.
So you did get my text messages. And it said you did. Nice trick.
Yes, Mr. Jones. Oh. Indeed. You didn't give this text message to me. You don't know where this came from. Do you know where I got this?
No.
Mr. Jones, did you know that 12 days ago, your attorneys messed up and sent me an entire digital copy of your entire cell phone with every text message you've sent for the past 2 years, and when informed, did not take any steps to identify it as privileged or protect it in any way. And as of 2 days ago, it fell free and clear into my possession. And that is how I know you lied to me when you said you didn't have text messages about Sandy Hook. Did you know that?
I told you the truth. This is your Perry Mason moment. I gave them my phone. And
Mr. Jones, you need to answer the question.
No,
Did you know this happened?
No, I didn't know this happened. But I mean, I told you I gave them the phone over.
Just answer the question.
You said in your deposition, you searched your phone. You said you pulled down the text, did the search function for Sandy Hook. That's what you said, Mr. Jones, correct?
And I had several different phones with this number, but I did, yeah. Well, of course, I mean, that's why you got it.
No, Mr. Jones, that's not what happened.
My lawyer sent it to you, but I'm hiding it. Okay.
Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones,
Please just answer questions. There's no question. Mr. Bankston also only asks questions.
Sure. Mr. Jones, in discovery, you were asked, do you have Sandy Hook text messages on your phone? And you said no, correct? You said that under oath, Mr. Jones, didn't you?
If I was mistaken, but you got the messages right there.
You know what burglary is, right? I just want to make sure you know before we go any further. You know what it is.
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm not a tech guy. I told you I gave in my testimony the phone to the lawyers before or whatever, and so you got my phone, but we didn't give it to you.
No, Mr. Jones. One more time. And please remember, if you need to assert the Fifth Amendment, you can. I need to know that you can do that.
What is up, YouTube world? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Tapping back in with another one, man. You guys hear the news there. Alex Jones concedes in court during this lawsuit that it was all 100% real all along, right? Not that we didn't know that, but I don't know, man. This is just wild. You also hear the way things were going with his attorneys making a major mistake as they accidentally sent a bunch of information, text messages and whatnot to the opposing attorneys that I guess they weren't supposed to get, and they did. And they didn't file motions to suppress it or stop it or whatever in the proper legal terms. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a legal analyst or whatever, but I don't know. And then you see the way that's playing out with him on the stand being asked questions. Like, this dude is man, like, I can only imagine the frustration of the judge and the attorneys. Like, they're like, Mr. Jones, just answer the questions. Just answer the questions. And you hear him, he's like, I'm Alex Jones. I talk like this. There's a channel out there, guys. I don't know, for those who are pro wrestling fans, comic fans, and Batman and ish like that. V Infuso. Been watching his channel for a long time. He used to have an outro that he would feature on his channel where it was someone doing an Alex Jones impression. It was absolutely hilarious, man. It really was. Like, it was a guy talking like this and then snorting like that. Used to crack me the fuck up. Comment if you guys are familiar with V Infuso and what I'm talking about. But getting back to this, the family that was suing him was asking for $150 million. But in the end, you know, they were awarded $4.1 million. But there's another phase of the judgment process and the court process where punitive damages are going to be determined, and the jury, you know, plays a factor in deciding that and everything. And, you know, the punitive damage is like punishment or whatever. So I don't know, they could, you know, rule that the family will get a lot more money. Comment and let me know, you know, what you guys think, if you think they deserve way more than they do. I mean, listen, $4.1 million, outstanding that they won it, but compared to what they sued for, 150 M's, like that's way less, you know. And the allegations and everything, or I'm not, at this point they're not even allegations. I guess they said that, you know, he indeed was negligent in the stuff he's saying, which we all know, you know what I mean? But and it's crazy too, because he's flipping the narrative like you know, he's a victim in all this. There's a little clip I'm gonna share with you guys at the end where he actually gets into a little confrontation with a father, you know, from the school or whatever, you know. And it's pretty crazy. It's like, after all this, you know, he's trying to flip the narrative like, hey, I got it wrong one time, and, you know, they just won't let me live it down. To hear the things he's saying like that, and then to see the interaction with the family is crazy, man. Like, it's wild. Like, comment and let me know what you guys think of Alex Jones all in all, you know. To see the way this is all playing out and some of the things he's saying under oath, after they have to ask him the same line of questioning 20 different ways a million times to get somewhat of an answer out of him. You know, to hear all these answers and to just kind of take a step back and look at everything full circle. It's wild. You know, I'm sure I'm going to get some interesting comments, you know, in the comment thread regarding this video. But, you know, something else that's going on here is there's already reports that Alex Jones and, you know, his company and his parent company and everything, they're already trying to do things to move money around, or, you know, possibly claim bankruptcy, more or less just trying to already take steps to you know, make it to where the family, you know, can't obtain the judgment from him, you know, that they're going to be awarded. So this situation is far from over as it seems. But it's just wild, like I was saying to begin with, that this just hasn't got way more news coverage, you know. I don't know, you know, this guy disappeared from the internet however many years it's been now. And I don't know, you know, we never really hear of him anymore. And a lot of people, to be quite honest with you, myself included, are a little nervous about even mentioning his name on this platform. You know, it's crazy. Like, if you guys recall when Joe Rogan got the big deal with Spotify, you know, he had a huge archive or vault of episodes. We know how long Joe Rogan's been at it with the podcast. And I think he had a couple Alex Jones episodes, and they said those things had to come down. That was the only thing they really said regarding the content that he already had. Yeah, we can't have the Alex Jones episodes up on the platform. But, you know, looking at this case and everything that's happened, and, you know, thoughts out, you know, to the families, and rest in peace, you know, to the victims. And it's just terrible what they had to go through, and, you know, what they're still continuing to go through with this case and everything. And just, I couldn't even picture carrying on life after something so horrible like that happened. But you look at all this, and then you look at the blogosphere, the internet, people making content, and more or less a lot of people just get lost in the sauce, you know, when they kind of try to fearmonger and go with shock value and just kind of throw stuff out there. And, you know, like whatever, anything for views, anything for the attention. It's dangerous. You know what I mean? It's wild, you know, when someone becomes very big and they get a fan base behind them, and then you got the fans trolling everyone. It gets crazy out here. It's pretty dangerous, and this is just a key example of all that, you know. But with all this, you know, I wonder, you know, if this will deter Alex Jones from calming his ass down in the future and doing things similar to this, or, you know, this judgment or whatever. But who knows? Like I said, he's already trying to find ways to not pay them. Again, I'm about to close the video out. Stay tuned to see the footage at the end of him going at one of the family members and everything. Like, I don't know. I don't think this guy's changing, you know. But that's all I really got, guys. Just kind of wanted to tap in on this and see everyone's thoughts on this case and everything, you know. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned. I'm out of here. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Let's be honest on air. I think we both think all the stuff you said have been manipulated.
That's it. I'm not talking to you. You're not doing this. That's not even a thought. That's not the way this goes.
Why, because you can't feed them fake videos anymore? Shut you. That's what you're trying to do. Shut my mouth. You'll never succeed.
My son's autistic.
I think I'm autistic too, buddy. See that anymore? See that? Not in that book. Edited tapes. You guys got caught.